Welcome back to the basement here at Vintage Vinyl. Jeffrey Lee Puckett, music writer, Courier Journal. Tom Heiser, the man, content provider, and we are going to provide much content about John Mellencamp.
Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the cross, land.
Yes, he was just here, GLP.
I did. I saw John Mellencamp at the Louisville Palace. Outstanding show.
Yeah, the review was glowing.
Thank you.
You're glowing.
Oh, you mean?
You're glowing today. I mean, it was obviously a great show.
I've never seen John Mellencamp put on a bad show, but I was a little bit curious about this is a much smaller venue than normal.
I had not
2,800 versus 20,000.
I had not seen him since my freshman year in college. So, you know, I've been one who had said that I thought that, you know, he hasn't done well with age, but I've been told just the opposite.
No, he looked great. His hair was amazing. That's always
and that's a plus on this show.
Right.
So you always get bonus points for that.
He sounded good. His voice sounded good. The band was really great. He's still got the guy Mike Wenchick, who's been his guitar player for almost 30 years, or almost 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a super solid.
So he's been there from dancing in a rock quarry.
Pretty much.
Some old, from rock quarry to like some guys in pink tuxedos, up on stage. So he's seen it all.
Yeah, they were watching they were extras and Breaking Away together.
Oh, gutters. Don't get me started on that.
However, yeah, we're off topic already.
We're off topic, but we're going to get on topic with, even though I did not go to the show, I still have my favorite John Cougar Mellencamp, John Cougar Top 10. I'm going to kick it off at number 10 with Paper and Fire.
Nice.
And number 9, Check It Out, both from Lonesome Jubilee. And I can say that was, unfortunately, the last real album that I really, really enjoyed. It's not that I haven't listened to the other stuff, but
just all the way through.
Yeah, this is the one where I'm like, where I was at that point still a real fan. Number 8, I'm going with Jack and Diane. It's not going to be too high on the list, but it's got to be there.
Slip that in there.
Number 7, Pink Houses. No, I don't hear any derogatory comments. For you and me. Oh,
no, it's really
you
good
and me. And at number 6, I'm going with one of his most powerhouse songs, I think, with Small Town.
USA?
No, Small Town. Yeah. I love that song. I mean, it may sound a little kitschy, but coming from him, it does not sound that way.
No, I think that song holds up really well. I think it's another classic example of a song that people sort of take the wrong way.
Sure.
They like to wave the flag to it,
mm-hmm.
but it's really about how America doesn't take care of its small towns.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of sort of Springsteen-ish qualities to a lot of these songs.
Yes. My number 10 is the aforementioned Jack and Diane.
Gotta have it.
At the show the other night, a little story.
And now, story time with Jeffrey Lee Puckett.
A horrible couple sitting behind me and my girl who talked at a volume like this throughout Carlene Carter. And then when Mellencamp came out, the guy just kept saying, "When's he going to play Jack and Diane?" And then
this is the R-rated version of this show, ladies and gentlemen. So, for those under 17, get your parents' permission.
So around song 6 or 7, Mellencamp plays Jack and Diane, and these people leave. They don't even watch the rest of the show. They miss so much good stuff.
What the is that all about? As long as we're going there. Now that's a mess.
It was terrible.
That's a good story,
it was just a classic, terrible concert scene, and I was so relieved they were gone.
This has been Story Time with Jeffrey Lee Puckett.
Anyway, number 9, Lonely Old Night. I love that song.
Oh, a little low.
A little low, maybe, but there's a lot of good songs.
Okay.
Number 8, Pop Singer. That's from one of the later albums.
Yeah, but that was one of the later stuff. I do like that song.
Don't Misunderstand Me from Nothing Matters and What If It Did.
Mm-hmm.
And Minutes to Memories, which I believe is also, no, I think that might be on Scarecrow, Minutes to Memories.
I believe it is.
I believe it is. Anyway, it's another one of his great sort of character songs.
Yes.
Or storytelling.
Well, I'm going into our top 5 with 2. Count 'em 2 off American Fool, which was, at the time, was my favorite John Mellencamp album. I'm going with Hurt So Good, Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Make it hurt so good. You're going to down that?
That's
Sometimes
such a
love.
dumb song.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I think Desert Island. You got to think Desert Island.
What? You would take that
Yes,
on a desert
absolutely.
island?
I've got it at number 5, don't I?
Holy Moses. That's incredible, folks.
I'm going to leave it up to the people.
Hey, baby, it's you. Come on, girl, now it's you. Sing your feet right through my phone, baby. We can do come on, baby. It's so good. Come on, baby, make it look so good.
It's definitely a poppy song. It doesn't have the heartfelt, it's not the Farm Aid. It's not pulling it. It's tugging at the heartstrings. I've always just thought it was just a fun song.
Was that the one with all the motorcyclists in the video?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
My number 5 is a lot better. It's another latter period album, but not too late. It's What If I Came Knocking from Human Wheel. I think it's 1993.
Human Wheel,
album.
okay.
Human Wheel is one of his better post-peak albums.
Okay.
And What If I Came Knocking is an incredible song. It's still a concert highlight when he does it.
Sure.
All right, then.
All right. I mean, if it's Desert Island, then I'll take it. Number 4. I mean, I hope this passes muster. A Hand to Hold On To.
I love that song.
Don't need to be no strong hand.
Yeah, that was in my right at the cutoff.
Now that's what I was talking about. Dancing at the Quarry, a very typical early MTV, just bad video. Stick it in some really weird location.
Everyone needs a hand to hold on to. Everyone needs a hand to hold on to. Don't need to be no strong hand. Don't need to be no rich hand. Everyone just needs a hand to hold on to.
You know what? They must have shot it, right opposite Young Turks. It's that quarry, a lot of rocks and a lot of rebars hanging around. So I don't know whether he had
just used the same crew.
I guess like everybody just kind of shifted. It's a very Mad Max looking set. However, I absolutely love the lyrics to this, and I think his gravelly voice really lends something to Hand to Hold On To.
I've got Small Town at number 4.
Okay, that's good.
It's a little bit high, but it is a favorite of mine, and he did such a good version Friday night that it's sort of right now it's kind of resonating with me.
I figured there might be a few of these songs that are kind of percolating right now because they're so new or so fresh in your gauzy memory.
My job is so small town, provides little opportunity. Small town, talk to me Jesus in small town. Used to daydream in that small town, another boring romantic as me.
Number 3, I'm going very old here. I'm going with I Need a Lover.
Wow.
You won't drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I love that song. And coming from, I think it's on 2 albums.
Yes.
I know it's on the John Cougar album, and I went back and I was surprised to find that it's on the biography.
And then it became it was on biography first, I think.
I think it was biography first, yes.
And then it became a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Way after the fact, so they tacked it on to another album just to get some mileage out of it.
I think that's got I like the kind of the two paces to it, the slow part, but then it really picks up.
Hey, I just can't face shaking in this bed. Come on, girl. I need a lover who won't drive me crazy. I need a lover who won't drive me crazy. I need a lover who won't drive me crazy. So
It's kind of a underrated song.
He did not do that song in concert.
He did not?
No, the violin player and the mandolin player, I think it was, did a instrumental medley of some of the bigger songs, older songs.
Okay.
So, Crumbling Down,
And the walls.
number 3. That I did not even expect to be above number 9, but again, he did a crazy good version.
Now,
concert
this is where I'm going to say that you're allowing the concert
to influence
you. I would not have thought. It's probably up there in the top 15.
That video also influenced me. If anyone remembers that video where he was in that classic sort of Hoosier punk outfit with the penny loafers and his jeans turned up.
More loafers.
And he was doing that dance.
Yes.
Nobody thought that he could dance until that video.
They're waiting outside, play my crumbling watch, talk my picture in the paper, and news round my face. Some people don't want to treat me the same with the walls. Come crumbling down with the walls. Come rumbling, tumbling with the walls. Come rumbling, tumbling down.
He's tried several dances on a lot of videos. I can't say that, but he's got that kind of, he's got that almost kind of 50s, kind of early 60s feel to a lot of the stuff they wanted to do. The kind of the loafers with the jeans maybe a little too high, the white socks.
Yep.
That feel's been in a lot of them, and you're going to see it also in my number 2, "Lonely Old Night."
I like that one a lot.
She calls me up. She says, "Baby, it's lonely old night." I love that. Oh man, that song off Scarecrow was at one time I couldn't get enough of it. Absolutely could not get enough of it. That's when I was really into Mellencamp, and he had that stretch of 3-4 albums.
Yep.
Right there where the guy was just absolutely untouchable.
Nobody told us it was gonna work out this way. No. Yes, they knew we'd work it out their own way. It's a long night, and I put my arms around you. It's a long night, custom made for 2 lonely people like me.
He was one of the mega shows at the same time that the Police. Remember, we said this. Every time I say the Police, I always get that look. But there was a time when Springsteen, the Police, Mellencamp, I was hitting it all.
Yeah.
But yes,
Nicely done.
But "Lonely Old Night," I love it.
That album, Scarecrow, what's weird is I like the non-political songs now.
Yes. That's.
I think maybe I'm not over the farmers. Let's not go there. But he sort of had that real highly politicized period, and that album sort of announced that.
Mm-hmm.
And those songs seem a little dated, whereas "Lonely All Night" just is a timeless.
Right.
About hard luck guys. Sorry about that. Check it out. It's my number 2.
Check it out.
I know you like that one.
I did, and I'm very, very interested that you had it up that high. Was it called by the show?
He did do a good version at the show, but that's been one of my favorite songs since the album came out. That is Lonesome Jubilee, probably my favorite overall Mellencamp album.
Check it out, talking about the girls, she on the slide. Just tell that soul to steal the young lions. So check it out, get you drunk on Saturday. Check it out, put all the kids on Sunday.
And I always thought that was just a highlight for me. I just always loved it.
A great song. Well, number 1. Could it happen?
It happened again.
It's happened again. We did, there is no coordination here. We promise you.
Shocking.
But from Nothing Matters, and What If It Did? I'm going with the song that is talk about youth and confusion and frustration. It is "Ain't Even Done with the Night."
Agreed, sir.
Boom, do 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 do. I love the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Well, there's no part of that song That's just not perfect.
Oh, it's perfect. Sam Cooke singing on the radio.
Sam Cooke singing on the radio. Don't know no come on. Don't know no good come ons. Don't know no good pickup or come on lines. Oh, that's great.
It is. It's just a great song. It captures that whole post Springsteen moment perfectly.
Absolutely. I mean, the kid, you know, you can see he's got this moment. He's got the beautiful girl, but he just doesn't know if he can do it. No, but you know, the passion is for a guy who is, you know, who's on the fence about, you know, and angsty about it. It is a very sultry song.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you that I don't know if I know what to do. You say that's all right. Hold tight. Well, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Well, all right. Hold tight. We could stay out all day, or we could run around all night. Well, all night. All night. Well, it's time to go home, and I ain't even done with the night.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It holds up
Oh,
wonderfully. I don't even know if he owns that song anymore in his mind. A, because it was still John Cougar Mellencamp, and he hates the whole John Cougar thing.
he did not play it at the show?
No.
Oh,
No.
no, I did not check the set list. I cannot believe that.
No. I don't think he's played it in concert for many, many years.
When's the last time you actually heard it played on the radio?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is, I mean, like you're saying, if he's forgotten about that whole era, the radio seems to have forgotten about it too, which I consider that to be, you know, just looking at my list and you know, the how important the early songs are. I mean, that one just beats them all.
Yeah, every time I listen to it, everything from 1978 comes rushing back.
There you go.
Not all of it good, but it comes rushing back.
Wow. Like that shirt.
So anyway, here's our list. A lot of Mellencamp fans around these parts.
Did you go see the show?
Yeah,
Well,
let us
yeah. If
know.
you saw
Let
the
us
show,
know.
tell us what you thought about it.
And please set Heiser straight about Hurts So Good.
Wow. It hurts so good. Come on, baby. Come. Sometimes love don't feel like it
All
should.
right, go to our Facebook page, CJ Vinyl.
Boys!
Oh,
What the?
well, your mom's been shopping the last few weeks. We've been down here. Now she's back.
Well, I gave her a different address, and it worked for a while. Yeah, Mom, what's going on?
Who is Jack? And why is he dying?
Wow. Well, I guess we'll be doing this show from an orphanage next time.
I'm gonna have to call her parents. She needs to know.
You do what you got to do, Mom.
Wow.
Well done.
Maybe there will be another show. We
Let's
don't know.
hope so.
We hope so.
Come back next time for another episode of Vinyl.